Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the James Madison Dukes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Dukes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Norton. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. On the run, it's Roberts. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roberts. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Marshall will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Dukes offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sanchez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Dukes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. They'll try to power their way ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Takes a handoff. It's Roberts. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanchez. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Off play action. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Third down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Marshall will be forced to punt. A low line drive and short kick. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They finished the first two drives with field goals. They'd love to get a little something more this time, Jesse.
I want to just keep seeing balance from them and a little better execution as they get closer to the goal line. They've got the playmakers at receiver, at running back, and they love their offensive line, David. Just got to put it all together.
And I think once you start to move the football down the field, that area of the field when you get in field goal range, you've got to be a little bit more physical. So listen, still a good start. Still got the lead and an opportunity to build on it here.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Roberts. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. They'll run play action. He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Punt is on its way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Dukes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. Turning on the Jets. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one is perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. And the Dukes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Got it in stride at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Dukes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been... Touchdown, James Madison! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
13, Marshall, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback will keep it. Gets it past the marker. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. He's looking to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Payne. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And the try is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Playing a field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Marshall quick to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Norton. And what a throw to get it in there. And they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Trying to run. It's Roberts. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grab near the sticks. It's Payne. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. App State rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Norton. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a third down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
Marshall will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Quarterback on the keeper. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellis. Nice move to keep running. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Sweet cut there. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. grabbed in the middle. It's Ellis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Give to the running back. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And the Dukes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Go straight ahead. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Plows through the defense. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Marshall lines up just needing a few inches on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Turner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away. There he goes. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Payne.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And some room to work. A pick. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They got him game. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They want that clock to run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. The Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Right back to it. Runs through the tackle. Got enough for the first. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Toledo put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Rockets had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance.
Makes the grab. It's Turner.
A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Thundering Herd needing less than a yard here on 3rd down. Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try to get outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys.